Chapter 17. Criminal Contempt for the Law. 1. Defiance of and contempt for the law. Deuteronomy 17, 12 and 13. Numbers 15, 30 and 31. The death penalty is required for anyone who presumptuously breaks the law. Numbers 15:31. The meaning is not that he has only broken a specific law, but denied the validity of God's law. Deuteronomy 17:12 tells us that he has rejected the admonition of the priest as well as of the judge. His offense is twofold. First, he has broken God's law. Second, he has denied the validity of God's law so that he has struck at the very foundation of society. 2. Perversion and obstruction of justice. Exodus 23, 1 and 2, 6 and 7. Leviticus 19:15, 35 and 36. The crimes here include repeating baseless rumours, siding with evil men in court to give, in Moffat's translation, quote, malicious evidence, end quote, tampering with justice to destroy a poor man, working to acquit evil men and to condemn, even to death, innocent and guiltless people. Such perversions of justice include favouring the rich or favouring the poor rather than justice. Dishonesty in courts or in commerce works injustice. This makes mandatory justice in the courts and honesty in money and in commerce, honest measures, and hard money, that is gold and or silver. 3. Bribery is forbidden because it works to pervert justice. Exodus 23:8, Deuteronomy 16:19, 27:25. Bribery is spoken of as a kind of murder, Deuteronomy 27:25, and in all these texts, as a blinding of justice. It is also a perversion of justice. Partiality to one man or another must not take the place of honest testimony and honest verdicts. 4. Perjury. Deuteronomy 5:20, 19:16-20, Exodus 20:16, 23:1, Leviticus 19:12. The testimony of witnesses is the key aspect of court proceedings. Without honest testimony, there can be no justice. The moral failure of witnesses is basic to the failure of courts. The penalty for perjury is the penalty for the crime of which is the concern of the court proceedings. If the potential penalty is death, the false witness must die. One of the 10 Commandments is a condemnation of bearing false witness. The reference is essentially to a court of law. Lying in general is secondary. A society without honest courts is soon a society without justice. Courts are all ultimately God's courts, whether they recognize him or not. Justice is first of all God's concern because he is righteousness or justice. Where perjury prevails, injustice reigns. 2 of the 10 Commandments are concerned with speech. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain has speech as a concern while having a broader reference, and thou shalt not bear a false witness is also concerned with speech. To cheapen language is to cheapen life. Character and integrity are basic to a godly man and godly society. The cheapening and the vulgarization of language are devastating to life and community. In decaying Rome, as in the decaying world of the 20th century, language has become less a means of communication and community and more a weapon to cheapen and degrade men and morals. Perjury is a criminal contempt for the law and for God and man. The inclusion of perjury in the list of offences cited for cursing on Mount Ebal, Deuteronomy 27:25, is important because the list is of sins which radically destroy society. All sin is destructive of and is a war against community, and perjury is emphatically such an offence. Deuteronomy 17:12 is especially important because it cites disobedience to the pastoral warning against perjury. How serious it is when pastors do not teach this and other laws of God. They share as a result the guilt that is the lot of an accursed society. In Deuteronomy 27, we see that sins mark such an accursed society